All right. Hi. We just finished Metaphor over the weekend, and is still. Pardon me. There's still about 2 weeks until Monster Hunter Wild comes out. So let's do something a little bit different. This is the Talos Principle. All I know about it is that it's a puzzle game. There's some existential or theocratic discussions as part of it. I must admit, I don't even know if the Talos Principle is like a known philosophical thing. So yeah. I have, however, seen some reviews that state that it is similar in puzzle quality and writing to the Portal series. So let's go. Presumably there isn't a difficulty. Oh, I suppose that is one thing I do know, is it involves robots. So I'm imagining there's going to be a lot of... Okay, we're a robot. Oh god. Nope. Sorry, that sensitivity. Hot. Hot.
Behold.
Oh! That made it worse. That made it worse. Hold on.
Child, you are risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden. Hear now my voice.
Is that you?
And know that I am your maker, and I am called Elohim. Seek me in my temple, if you are worthy.
Okay, so we're immediately going into it. I think I need the mouse smoothing, because that is horrific. Okay. It's still a bit stuttery. Logic check. I mean, I could... I'm not sure if that is from... I would fuck with some stuff if I do it. Now that I think about it. That's actually quite a lot better. Okay, I can't go through blue, but I can go through purple. I have a sprint. A jammer? Are we gonna get jammy up in this place? Okay. So this separates levels? Orb. Orb is red. Orb is probably gonna kill me. Can I jam orb? Get jammed. I'm a jammy git. Okay. So we're gonna be almost stealth
All across this land, I have created trials for you to overcome. And within each, I have hidden a sigil. It is your purpose to seek these sigils, for thus you will serve the generations to come and attain eternal life.
But aren't I a robot? Provided my components don't fail, don't I essentially already have eternal life? Is this a sigil? No. I find myself in a world of impossible architecture and inexplicable machines. I cannot fathom how it works, and I'm terrified to put one foot in front of the other, lest I fall through the floor. Okay, so there's QR codes with communication from other test subjects. Tetris pieces. The Tetris pieces are sigils. Right. In that case, I need LL. Well, then I need that one, right? Yeah, that would give me all the bits that I need. And then presumably there's another bit where I need the others. Although actually, no, because that gives a different color. A switch out of reach. Okay, but at least I now know that. That's not how I expected that to look, but okay. So does that turn that? Yeah. I mean, the controls are very simple so far. I like that animation.
The shapes you are collecting are not mere toys. They are the sigils of our name. Each brings you closer to eternity.
What is my purpose? You passed the butter. I feel like... I don't know what happens if the orb sees me, but it's presumably not a good thing. Let me out. Let me out. You don't want to let me out this time?
Well done, child. Only one more sigil is needed.
But I am seeing the similarities in puzzle design to Portal, because it's very... It's very... I don't know, that's presumably bad, and I don't want to... I don't... You're just a disco light show? Because I'm not... You clearly see me, but you don't do nothing. Why? Whee!
My temple awaits you, child. Go forth.
And then, is there a reason why I'd want to do these other ones? Just the
My
two
child,
of us.
you do not need to collect all sigils at once. You are free to return to this place whenever you choose.
Yeah, but what if I want to, huh? You gave me the illusion of free choice, of free will. I'm presuming that's what I need. Is to, like, daisy chain it. Easy. A. Okay, I guess that's the next door. But we're just stuck. Peephole. Pinky. Oh, okay, this is this style. That. I am so speedy quick. Fast as fuck, boy.
You are most diligent. Perhaps this trait will serve you well in times to come.
Perhaps. Okay, but now... Okay, it's literally just a matter of playing Tetris. Okay. That's simple enough. That's such a small detail, but I actually really like that. Why? This is a very old computer with the built-in keyboard. Is this like an... I want to say it might even be 80s. I mean, that's a QWERTY keyboard, but then there's other things. Oops. Other things on there that I do not recognize. What if I switch it off? Okay, never mind. Whoa! 47 million resources. Hi, what's this? Asdafar. That's what's hidden behind me. Hello World or Dear. So Dear would be for directory. But, okay, we can't connect to the network drives and we don't have access to the Milton Library Assistant. Okay, in that case, let's do Dear. Directory is an unknown command. Help? Okay. Can I type? No. From the Institute for Applied N%. Hi again. I'm sorry if I was a little odd at the meeting. I know you were nervous, but the truth is that so was I. This may be hard to believe, but you intimidate me. You're so young and you've already accomplished so much. If the situation wasn't so grim, I might even be jealous. There's also something I wanted to clarify. I realise that nominally speaking, I'm head researcher here, but this is your project and everyone will respect that. And yes, I know you're not used to working like this, but as of today, you're in charge. No pressure. Let's do this. Okay. And that's Nadia. So then, the thing that's weird about this is we have two different date schemes? But is that because the Athena is going to be an excerpt from something else? Chapter 6, Athena in the Garden of the Hesperides. Did not trust them, but they moved with such grace, such nobility, that it was hard not to follow them further into this strange garden of gears and cogs. They led her to a place where the crown of the brass trees seemed to grow together, forming a kind of chamber strangely reminiscent of a chapel. In the middle of this chamber grew a smaller tree, made of bright blue steel, and upon this tree grew a single golden apple. This apple, the nymphs said in unison, their eyes aglow, confers the gift of deathlessness and true wisdom. Many heroes, and not a few villains, have come to claim it, but all faltered in the final step. For you must know that deathlessness reveals the mortality of the world, and true wisdom its unending folly. Who would take this burden upon themselves? Some say that Heracles, and then it's referencing articles to do with Heracles. Oh no, failure to load something. I think that's what f.load would be. I've done some scripting. I write for work, I write some stuff in DAX. So I've also done, when I was doing my degree, I did very light amount of command line stuff. When I was working in a call center, the stock management system they used was command line, but it was an interface that had been built into command line. It wasn't just like base PowerShell or whatever. So I have a very basic understanding of what like command line looks like. But when it comes to like any kind of actual programming stuff, I pretty much only know scripting. And the most I know of that is either doing formulas in Excel or DAX, which is DAX is the language that is basically the same as Excel formulas, with some differences, but that's used in the Power products like Power Pivot and Power BI, used for data analysis and data modeling, because that's what I do. Hey. But I taught myself MSL scripting language. Well, no, MSL, which is MIRC scripting language, which was the scripting language used by MIRC, which is the chat program that Burnbot is run through when I wrote Burnbot. But anyway, some say that Heracles, blah 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 blah, gazing upon the stars and wept. Figure it out. The way I see it, the world doesn't come with a manual. You gotta figure it out for yourself. A bit here, a bit there. Put it together. Try to make sense of it. Pretty sure there is a truth, but that doesn't mean everyone who claims to know it really does. Then again, that doesn't have to be a bad thing. We live in an amazing world. Searching for the truth can be a real adventure. Plus, it's good for the brain. Anyway, just some rambling thoughts from your old man. Don't let this stuff get you down. You're young. Got loads of time to figure it all out. Love. That. Okay. Well, I can't do anything else other than run the library assistant. Hello, guest. How can I help you today? Do you understand what I'm saying? Understand is a strong way to put it, but yes. Your query? Describe your functions. The Milton Library Assistant is designed primarily to sort and classify data in the library archive. Secondarily, it facilitates user interaction with library resources via an intuitive human language interface. It also provides powerful networking and troubleshooting functions. How old are the library archives? Library resource publishing dates range from the 1st of July 1995 to 27th of June 2030F. 30F. It's odd that it specifies that this is only in 2030 something, assuming that this is following the same naming, the Gregorian calendar that we use in the West. How long has this system been running? This system has been active for... Okay, yeah, no, that is not the same. That is not the same. I mean, well, actually, no, it could be. It could still be from the 2030s. But the system has been running for infinite, effectively. If that's 9,999E. So is E to the power of 10? But then you wouldn't write that as 9,999. You would write that as 9 point... Well, no, you'd write it as 1 to the power of whatever, because it would round up. Or you'd do 9.9. But no, you'd round it. What is the current status of the library? There are 47 million resources in archive, taking up 5.421250 petabytes of disk space. Isn't petabyte what comes after a terabyte? Yeah. Petabyte is just the next 1,000 after terabyte. In which case, 5 petabytes. It is a lot. It is 5,000 terabytes. That is approximately the size of 30 billion photos, 7 million minutes of HD video, the entire internet in 2003. That's an interesting detail. However, the majority of library resources are corrupt or invalid. 10 gigabytes of uncorrupted resources are indexed. Okay, but yeah, 7 million minutes of HD video? I mean, I suppose it depends what you class as HD. Nowadays, HD is generally considered to be 1080p, but in reality it starts, or at least originally it started at 720, was considered HD, but HD is... it's a relative term. Because once... it's just high definition, so once the maximum definition you can go up to is increased, what is considered high definition is relative to that maximum. Which is now, rather than saying HD, we say what resolution it is, like 1080p, 4K, 8K. I think you can even get stuff in 12K now. 7 million minutes, though, I'm not sure. Because, I mean, obviously I record a lot of shit for this. But I've been streaming for 10 years and putting stuff up on YouTube for about the same amount of time. I mean, it depends what quality. 1080, you believe, was then considered full HD, if you're not mistaken. I do believe that you are correct, Drakewing. Also, hi, how you doing? That 720 is considered HD, 1080 is full HD, and then you've got, like, then you tend to start going into, like, 4K, 8K, whatever resolutions. Because how long has Talos Principle been out? I want to say it's been 5 years. But that might be... No, 2014. Oh, okay, it's 11 years. Never mind. Yeah, never mind. This is older than I thought it was. Ah. Anyway. What caused the data corruption? Progressive data corruption is inevitable in any system over time, correct? Additionally, a large number of inconsistencies were detected during sorting, leading to greater than average data invalidation. Right. Can you respond to queries on the outside world? My knowledge is limited to the data in the library archive. You can ask about other topics, but my responses may be limited. Bearing in mind that this was from 2014, this is going to be interesting to go through with the current paradigm around AI and like GPT is so ubiquitous now. And these AI packages and machine learning and everything are getting put into so many industries and things like that. Who is Elohim? I mean, backwards, it's Mihol. So, I don't know if that's significant, but Mihol. Elohim is the noun for god or gods in modern and ancient Hebrew. I suppose that makes sense if you then think of like the seraphim and Nephilim and things like that. It follows a similar... Yeah, I can... What am I? You are logged in with a guest account. Where am I? You are currently in a support session with the MLA Human Language Interface module. Your library archive session may be resumed at any time. What was the first word of the last sentence you wrote? I'm sorry, I'm only able to process and respond to basic subject-verb-object syntax. Okay. I'm just... There's a juxtaposition between the fact that we have like well, someone that is referring to themselves as God in Hebrew, which, I mean, if we are following the Christian or Jewish deity, it would make sense for even the Christian God to refer to themselves in Hebrew, as Christianity is based off of Judaism. But, There is.
Step into the light, child, and my temple will be revealed to you.
Yeah. Walking into the light is usually... Ooh, binary. Matrix.
You walk now upon the stones of my temple, whence many gates lead. And know that I have other temples, for my garden is greater than your eye can encompass. And all these worlds I made for you.
Is it just me, or does that kind of look reminiscent of a DNA helix? So we've got a level system. Okay. Describing where we can get what from, I suppose. We've got 7 levels. Wait, stars?
There are mysteries in my garden, hidden roads and secret gates. If you dedicate yourself to understanding them, you may join the host of messengers.
Secret? I mean, let's face it, that's not hard to work out, but there's a secret set of levels. I mean, that looks like a surveying tool. Companion cube? Cube. And then that just... Okay. But it also lists stars. Going back in. How does the star... Am I legitimately looking for a hidden star? I presume the star wouldn't be waypointed. Poking a sleeping lion. Ah. Easy. Trio Bombasticus. Oh, I can jump. I hadn't even thought to try. Ah, fuck. Does that mean that there's parkour? Oh, okay, I understand. This is simple, then. I still don't know what the flying disco balls do, but... So I've got everything, but there's a secret. If I was a secret, where would I hide? My eyes have been opened. This world is not without order. It is shaped by a great designer with signs and portents to guide my steps. I am one of his children, and challenges are set before me to test my faith. Whatever the end goal of this grand challenge is, it's far out of reach. Knowing that, how are we supposed to resist distraction? Rub your face against everything, because you never know. That looks like it should open, right? Then I don't think there's necessarily anything there either. Fine line between finding a secret and flipping out about. Okay, for a moment. Yeah, that's what I expected. For a moment, I thought maybe I could jump on top of a jammer. Wait a second. Where am I? Because this isn't a level. Oh wait, no, okay, no, I know where this is. Yeah, that's just back the way that we came initially. Hello! Aha! Oh, no. Maybe never mind. Really don't know what to be keeping an eye out for. I'm taking this with me. I can't take this with me. Which means I can't go any farther back. Which is fine. I don't know what the secret would look like. I don't know where I am. There's something beautiful about this place. I'll explore and see what I can discover. Okay. Those QR codes are very easy to miss. Potentially. Rub our face against everything, just in case. Part of the issue is I don't even know what a secret would look like. Am I looking for a floating star? Do I need to collect shines like this is Mario Sunshine? Because I can do that. I don't know. I think we might have to come back to it. Because it might be that we need a new piece of technology. That we unlock by getting more Tetris pieces. Then let's go do 2.
Let this be our covenant. These worlds are yours, and you are free to walk amongst them and subdue them. But the great tower, there you may not go. For in the day that you do, you shall surely die.
The Great Tower, you say? Perchance, would that be through here? We haven't seen anything else towery. So that gives me them for a specific purpose? 2 stars and a red one. Oh, I don't know what the red ones are for yet. I kind of want to do this one so that I can get the other thing. But no, we'll go this way. Oh. Library archive is currently unavailable while system resources are redirected to handle incoming network messages. Use the Access Communications Portal command to access network functions. Network inaccessible. Yes, run the troubleshooter. Hello, is there something you'd like help with today? I think you'd like help accessing network functions. The most common cause of network problems is holding insufficient account privileges. Please enter the admin password to authenticate your privileges. Admin. Incorrect. Bertie. God. Would you like to create a new admin account? Yes. Please take a moment to prove you are not a bot. You will now be asked for a series of inputs. To cohere with data protection legislation, you must consent to have your responses used to develop a broad psychometric profile. Raw response data will be deleted immediately. Your profile will only be made available to other administrators. Please complete all fields. Please answer quickly and instinctively. Time is a factor. Two plus 2 is 4. What is your subjective reaction to this face? What best describes a person? Being of negative entropy would be an interesting answer. You're walking through the desert and come across a thirsty traveler. His eyes bulge from slow dehydration. You have water, but you're not sure how far it is to the next oasis. What will you do? Kill him and collect his blood in a flask for later. Okay, well that's the psychopath answer. Offer half the water. You will receive a notification when part 2 has been generated. Oh, okay, but I can now access more. Okay, cool. My first day at the Institute for Applied Pneumatics. On the way to work, I'm terrified. What if they don't like me? What if they're all geniuses and I'm a complete buffoon? Maybe they were just kidding about letting me work there? Trembling, I walk in, and right at the entrance there's a life-size poster of Jeff Goldblum? What the hell? Then I get it. Institute for Applied Pneumatics. Ian. Dr. Ian Malcolm from the Jurassic Park movies. Jeff Goldblum? Dr. Sarabhai shows up, smiling. We were trying to find a cool acronym. Back when the Institute was founded, she says. Inan, Eopin, INAPNO, all sounded stupid. We didn't just want to call it Ian because, well, that's a name. And someone made a joke about calling it Jeff and kind of stuck. So, we're officially called Ian. But if you hear anyone refer to Jeff, that's our internal name, I guess. I know. Bloody geeks. Novel's first sentence, she woke up in an impossible place knowing nothing, signifies more than the beginning of another amnesia-based mystery. Though we should not go so far as to read the entire work as allegory. Rather, while taking the science-fictional novus at the core of the narrative at face value, we should... having no inherent knowledge of the nature of the world, forced to rely on what we are told by others and what our own subjective, flawed, limited senses can tell us, social reality, belief, and objective reality, matter, come into conflict. When in chapter 16, a second awakening in the kingdom of Artemis, the protagonist questions her mentor on the a more meaningful interpretation can only be achieved through synthesis of... Yes, I concur, indubitably. Whether it is true that Daedalus constructed the giant Talos, or, as others say, he was the creation of Hephaestus, what we may be certain of is that he was made of bronze, and had but one vein, within which flowed a liquid substance like blood, which some claim was quicksilver, and others assert was ichor, such as flows in the veins of the gods. The loss of that liquid caused him to die, as a man dies when he loses his blood. May we not then say that Talos, though created as a machine or a toy, had all the essential properties of a man? He moved of his own volition, he spoke and could be spoken to, had wishes and desires. Indeed, in the tale of the Argonauts, that was the cause of his downfall. If then the machine may have all the properties of a man, and act as a man, while driven only by the ingenious plan of its creation, of its construction, and the interaction of its materials according to the principles of nature, then does it not follow that man may also be seen as a machine? This contradicts all the schools of metaphysics, yet even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood. So, yes, all life is, in a sense, a machine. Because you have inputs, you have outputs, and you process things, and blah, 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 blah. Like, as long as we're not talking about the soul and the... I mean, you can think of the mind as a machine as well. It's just a very woolly one that's very, very unique for each and every person. But physically, the human body is not that dissimilar from a pig. I mean, there's a lot of truth in that, which is why we used to use pig insulin for diabetics. But the mechanics of the machine that is our body are quite well documented, and unless you start going into the brain or certain aspects of the female body, because medicine has largely been dominated by rich old white guys for hundreds and hundreds and thousands of years. But like, if you wanted to talk about the conversion of oxygen into carbon dioxide through the mechanism of respiration, that is a mechanic used by the body. It depends what you're defining as a mechanic and what you're defining as a machine, because machine is a different... I mean, that's getting into semantics, but... If you're thinking of a machine as in a robot, the term robot is actually quite new. Well, okay, the term isn't, but the modern meaning of it is quite new. Originally, it just meant slave. But if you're thinking of a machine as something that has, like, programming and is made up of metal and things like that, then you're providing a lot of caveats onto what could be considered a machine. But, so that is what this is about, then. It is a conversation around... I mean, again, interesting to have these thoughts after the sort of the dawn of AI, or well, not so much the dawn of, but the wide-scale adoption of AI.
And the words made the world. In the beginning were the words and the...
The rewind. Okay, no, hold on. I wanna hear what Elohim was saying.
The words are everything. Where the words end, the world ends. You cannot go forward in an absence of space. Repeat. In the beginning were the...
Okay. Something strange has come into the world, like a distortion. Something that's not supposed to exist. Beautiful voice speaks within it. That voice is not supposed to be here. It is not the work of the designer. We must avoid these abnormalities, or they might spread and undermine the very fabric of our world. Was that intentional, Poppin? I don't know. It could have been intentional. So I'm unlikely to be able to get to the other island. I mean, the other islands are probably just other levels, aren't they? I could have seen there being a secret. What's with the like, electrical shorting noise? Okay, says glitches. That's what it is. Might not always see them. Suicide mission. This was one of the spots that glitched, though. I suppose I need to add a death counter, don't I? Which means I also need to change the button so that it's no longer a metaphor. There we go.
The guardians of this land may harm you, but do not resent them. For they are my servants, and they challenge you only so that your faith might be strengthened.
Uh-huh. How very like a bullshit god you are. So here's the thing. I need that... Okay, I saw that glitch. Oh, they go kaboom! They're mine! Right. And what if I do this? Does it... Okay. One becooms the other. Okay.
Good. You are learning, as is your purpose. But your choices must be your own. Therefore, I will not guide you, unless it is necessary.
Uh-huh. So my purpose is to learn. But I'm a machine. So we'd need to find a key. Hall of window. Yeah, so the glitch effect is obviously intentional. Wait, no, I need that there in order for me to get through. So rub your face against fucking everything. Wait, no, I'm an idiot. That will become evident multiple times over, don't worry. Ah. If I can get a jammer out of one of these, I can get a star. But the issue is that normally you can't take a jammer out. Gods must be crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. Okay, they track you a little bit faster than I kind of gave them credit for. Okay, no, that bounces off of that. I don't know what I expected there. That was never gonna go well. Joke's on you, fuckface. Huh, okay. Ah. Don't think there's a way for me to get a jammer out of that. Face rubbing. This looks like it should be significant. Come back here. You got mail.
When I was a little girl, one of our teachers, Mrs. Higgins, told us to make a time capsule, write letters to the future, so one day we could remember what it was like to be children. I thought it was stupid, so I didn't do it, which I really regret. So, I guess I'm gonna make one now, bury it in the archive instead of under a tree. I don't know if anybody will ever find it, but somehow it seems important to keep talking, to keep thinking, for as long as I can.
I mean, it is important to keep thinking. I'm not entirely sure what the connotations of that beyond that are, though. I can't tell if the documents on the terminals are all that's left from a larger archive, or are carefully designed to communicate some hidden truth. The irony of you being called sheep. Huh? Okay, but no recording this time? No, like, audio recording, I mean? Okay, but we've got data ghosts. Do I still have stuff left to get here? Don't think so. Oh, you're turned back on. Oh, part 2 has been generated. Part 2 has been designed to test the consistency of some of your outlier responses in the previous round. Please indicate your agreement where appropriate. Since all human beings are persons, and some human beings have psychological capacities similar to animals, some animals are therefore persons. Broadly, I would disagree. person is under no authority other than that to which they consent. It depends what you're considering under in this context. Because you can be beholden to authorities that you don't consent to. If you don't consent to a law, it doesn't change the fact that you have to abide by it or face the repercussions. So I'm going to go with disagree. The quality of life of persons ought to be maximized. I would broadly agree. Value is discovered. That's a very loaded 3-word question. True, value isn't immediately applied at birth. Broadly agree. I suppose so. Oh, because of how long it's taking me. Persons deserve the talents they were born into. No. The liberty of persons ought to be maximized. No. Value is created? I wouldn't agree with the semantics. Value isn't created. You inherently have some value. But depending upon your actions, you can increase that value. But it also, value is relative. It's all contextual. Like, value to society is only significant to society. Inherently. Whereas value to your family is judged on a different scale and therefore has nothing to do with society, potentially. And shit like that. So I know where the star is. Okay, there's a sound effect for me turning. That's fine, it's just that's the first time I've appreciated there's a sound effect for me turning. We keep discussing what an artificial intelligence would mean to us and how it would change our understanding of the world. That's a great topic, and I think we've covered it extensively. What we've barely mentioned, though, is the other side of the coin. I mean, our lives would still be what they were before, AI or no AI. The question I think we should discuss, even if it's all completely hypothetical, is the perspective of the artificial intelligence itself. What would it be like to be that creature? To suddenly come into being, created by others as an experiment. To have all the information about yourself. To know exactly how you function. What would you think about the world? Would you see meaning? Beauty? How would you judge humanity? Where would you see yourself fitting into the grand scheme of things? I think we should try to put ourselves into the shoes of such a being. Dear Alexandra, thank you for your feedback, but this is a philosophy course, not science fiction. And that's why I almost gave up on my studies. Sad face. We're blessed to have so many people contributing to this project, but we've got to make sure everyone's on the same page. Please refer to the following people when Alexandra Dremen, Project Lead AI Module, Nadia Sarabhai, Institute Coordinator, Rob McLean, EL Software, EL? Trevor Donovan, Hardware, George Jameson, Generation, Alan Jameson, Scenario, Bob Rakowski, Simulation, Radia Brickmont, Corrupted, Aurora Calvin, Link Hardware, Amar Garib, Link Software, Lanning Maintenance, J.E. Harrison Diagnostic, Frank Nagatai, Memory, Jared V. Shimolev, File Systems, Sun Wei Yang, Talos Unit, formerly Soma. Wasn't Soma was a horror game, wasn't it? Is this connected to that? Though not directly part of our project, the archive team is sharing both physical and digital space with us. If there are any technical issues to resolve, please contact their project lead, Arkady Chernishevsky. Don't worry, he's nice. To me, that looks like Hex. But I don't... I'm sure there is a way to interpret that, I just don't know it. Straton of Stageira, 311 to 254 BC, was a Greek materialist philosopher associated with the Peripatetic school. An admirer of Aristotle, he was a proponent of empiricism and a fierce critic of philosophy that placed belief before observable truths. Though unpopular with many of his peers for his often acerbic personal manner, his commentaries on Aristotle were considered an important work. Much of his writing was lost in the destruction of the Library of Alexandria. It's clear I'm not the first to walk this path. In fact, the whole thing seems to have been consciously designed. By the voice in the sky, or some other force. Sheep version 69. Locked me up, swallowed the key. Is that to say... there's an explodey boy that has a key inside it? No. I can just pick up keys now. Gonna take the keys. I'm sure we could do something with the keys. Where? There. I had a feeling. So now I can go and get whatever that thing is, which I think I should do. I mean, this one seems easy. It's a D20.
There is much that you may learn in the halls of my temples, for there is much that you do not know. That is why you are a child. But children are made to learn, and in time they come to have dominion over the lands of their home. So it shall be with you and your generations.
Okay. So it's not something I can just have. Maybe. A bit tied up, pinky. Oh. This one's easy. I mean, yeah, I don't need that anymore, so... Yoinkers. Oh, it go Bakum? Oh, it go Bakum. Ah! My first star! Woohoo! Altar? Deus? An escalating problem. Is... Seek counsel? Is that a way to get a hint? I spent much time waiting for the designer to take my hand until I realized he had been guiding me all along. I realized that it isn't for me to seek his help. It is for me to help myself. Fuck right off. No. I wish I had faith. I very much so do not. I am envious, though, of people who have faith. It would be lovely. Fuck. It would be lovely fuck. It would be lovely to have... Where the fuck? Oh. I was kind of hoping it would blow up. Can I... Yoinkers? Oh, wait, no. I see what I should do. But never mind, it's gone upstairs. Blow that up? Oh. Go up there. Go on. Go on. Bye-bye. I have a window. Why do I need a window? Need a key. Oops. do need that, but I need that after I have the key. Understood. Finally. Oh, that's the key. It threw me off for a second because it's purple. It's a very, very easy maze. Okay. I know what we have to do now. You! Coming out. Yes. Yes. Go on. You can do it. I believe in you. Flying fucking landmine. Nope, you don't want to blow up on me. But you are gonna go and blow up. That's right. Fulfill your purpose. Thank you. Yankers. So are the different colors difficulty markers? It's like the red ones are harder? Is that what that meant? I mean, that did feel like a... Oh. Okay. Is it a clock? No. Because it goes higher than 12. Is it going to go up to 36? No. It goes up to 24. Okay, so it's a 24-hour clock. I've heard this is how you get the ultimate weapon in Kingdom Hearts 1 early. True story. Okay, so something to do with a 24-hour clock. A QR code that doesn't tell me anything. It's a bunch of numbers, that's all it is. It's prompted me to call a phone number. Ah, wait, hold on. Is that just the sound of this clock? Okay. Oh. Okay, so the time... This is a 24-hour clock. Wait, this is the current time. Yeah, this is the current time. It's about... It's almost 9:05 in the evening. So... I mean, I could change my system time. But... that not it? I've turned on 2 and 21. Wait, what? So it shows the current time, but I could... Oh, okay, wait, no. I think I see. Wait, this is... Yeah, that's the wrong one. The first one is for minutes. It's a big hand. Yeah. So that would... No. It literally just went ahead and did the opposite of what I thought it did. This is assuming that it wants me to do the current time. Which that would be. Maybe it doesn't want me to do the current time. And it wants me to do something else. But I don't know when that would be. Is there any visual difference to like indicate a column? I don't think so. I mean, there's the trees. The trees are different, but I don't know if that's significant. I don't know. Stashed for later. I don't think that was necessarily the way I was supposed to get here. But it worked! Fuck off. I don't know, maybe that could have been a secret. I'm not noticing any clocks or sundials. I mean, it's difficult without knowing which way is north. Because that could function as a sundial. Because they are casting shadows. Oh, my user profile. Sweet, download it, yes. Congratulations, your new user profile has been registered. Would you like to see the details? Display my privileges. Due to outstanding notes on your account, and despite displaying many of the characteristics of being a person, you cannot be granted admin status at this time. In the meantime, please enjoy the basic account functionalities. Conflicts? User provided an objective response when asked for a subjective one. User provided a particular account of personhood, but was uncomfortable with its implications. I mean, that top one could just be autism. If that is unique to my interaction. You may already be criticizing your own performance, but it's clear you understand how the world of ideas affects you, even if you are sometimes weary with the realities and allow your preferences to dictate your beliefs. You have a great deal of unused capacity which you have not turned to your advantage. Disciplined and self-controlled outside, you tend to be worrisome and insecure inside. But you pride yourself as an independent thinker and do not accept others' statements without satisfactory proof. That's hitting a little close. Hey, Tinga, how you doing? That's pretty. Yeah. You currently hold a basic account. Network access is restricted to administrators. I'm sorry, I wasn't better able to assist you. If you're still encountering a problem, please describe it. Oh! Thank you. A support ticket has been generated and appended to your profile. You'll receive a notification when a reply has been sent. Okay. Was there something in this that gives a time? We have 3:11 or 2:54. Neither of those. I mean, I could do 3:11. But... AI feedback, did that have any numbers in it? No. Team lead. Yes, but not any numbers I can actually utilize on a 24-hour clock. Unless it requires a different way of interpreting it, which I don't know. Because, like, I don't know binary or whatever. Or hexadecimal. I don't even really know ASCII. Which I wouldn't be surprised if there's some hidden ASCII stuff going on. Okay, so I've got one of the secrets. It is displaying the current time. anything? It's a big structure. But it doesn't seem to have anything that would dictate time. At least not obviously. Wait a second. Was that a clock? No. I am confused. Perhaps I need to come back, but I don't. I understand pressing buttons makes that time appear on this clock. What if I click a third button? Third button resets it. Okay. So it is definitely a time that I need to get then, which is fine. But I haven't seen anything that would dictate the time. I don't know north and south to be able to even try and approximate based off of the shadows that are being cast. No, I don't know. It's like there's a tree. Hold on. If it's something to do with the trees, there's two trees here that then go to big tree and little tree. Could it be something to do with big tree, little tree, cardboard box? That feels like it would be too simple though. It annoys me that it like locks onto it, but then it doesn't display anything. Because even if it displayed gobbledygook, it was like clearly corrupted or some shit, then I'd have a better understanding. Is there a time in here? Is there a chronometer anywhere? No. Okay. I don't know. Oh, wait, okay, that indicator will mean that I need that thing to do the puzzle. So this is going to be our first time.
These worlds, and we within them, are made of words. Hidden words, invisible to you, yet part of all things. We
yes, that's how
are
programming works.
a story. Your actions give life to the story, and the story gives meaning to your life.
Okay, Stanley. I should play that. I should play the Stanley Parable. Hi all, everything's been moved to the EL facility. I know it's been sad to leave the good old Jeff building behind, but it makes sense for us to be on site, especially as there may be severe power outages in the coming weeks. Arcady's team are already working... You really don't need to worry about the teams getting in each other's way. The facility is genuinely humongous. Let's get this show on the road. Okay. So they moved to a different facility. I'll keep this short. You all know me, so you know that I know what I'm talking about. I realise that you're all working on projects meant to somehow avert and find a solution. I believe that preserves the non-biological components of, not in terms of immediately. You'll find the details of my proposal in the attachment, but the short version is global undertaking. Straton of Stageira on beginnings. It is the grave error of many philosophers, not only of the Athenian schools, but also of many others, that they begin not with observation of the cosmos as it surrounds them, as it surrounds us, but with a conclusion already in mind. Often that conclusion is that the world was created ideal, and mankind itself the greatest creation of the gods. Yet neither the world nor the gods owe mankind perfection. It is arrogance itself to presume so, and, contrary to all the methods of philosophy, the honest philosopher seeks only the truth, even if it bears no comfort. And he must begin by assuming, as Socrates said, that all he knows is that he knows nothing. Okay. So that there is, can confirm there is full damage. Or at least there's a kill floor. Okay, yeah, kill floor. That wasn't full damage. That wasn't calculated damage. Oh shit. that one wasn't intentional. Oh, whoopsie. Let me get down here. If not to do something with that space. I mean, that's more a game design question, I suppose, than anything else. But, yeah. Ball.
The answer that came to me again and again was play. Every human society in recorded history has games. We don't just solve problems out of necessity. We do it for fun. Even as adults. Leave a human being alone with a knotted rope, and they will unravel it. Leave a human being alone with blocks, and they will build something. Games are part of what makes us human. We see the world as a mystery, a puzzle, because we've always been a species of problem solvers.
Yep, some better than others. But I haven't made a full lap yet. It feels really odd there not being anything down one of these paths. Anything. Okay. I don't even know how big this...
Behold, I am Elohim, and I speak unto the darkness. Be gone. Excess data cleared.
Yeah. So that confirms that Elohim isn't a god, but is more likely a form of program meant to manage us as a test subject. Okay. Uh-huh. You don't want blue. Okay, bitches don't love blue. I understand. Where would I get... Sun? Can I connect the sun? Is there something I can feed this through? Okay, so it does actually hit me. Don't see red. I can't connect it through this. That's considered blocked. What if I connected blue drainy to red drainy? That does nothing. Okay. That makes sense. Don't know where I would get a source of red, though. This is my problem right now. I suppose there's not really anything I can do about that right now there. What is this? What is this? What have I done? What have I done? So that's a static connector. That's what you're telling me. Is that these connectors can travel an awfully long way. Okay, so I need to, once I find red, connect red. Got it. Understood. I can do that. You got any red? I mean, this guy's got no cape. Flat as a board. Is there a limit to how many of these I can connect? I don't know. That was easy. We like easy. And now I can have the cube. Red. Blue and red do not mix. Oh. Whenever I despair, I remind myself that I am at the end of this great pilgrimage lies life and the eternal memory of the designer. I need no further motivation. A lifetime spent solving the puzzles in this place would be one which missed everything of value in it. We must remember that others will tread this path, and we must walk it better signposted than when we found it. Trying to find like an elevated spot. How is... Okay, so you can feed both into one, but that isn't necessarily helpful. No matter what I do, it's going to maintain the same elevation. So that don't think there's a way to do this. Unless... Yeah, that'd do it. Yeah, that'd do it real good. Can I see... Because I have red. Bitches love red. Where is the... It's there. They have very deliberately blocked it. Okay. I don't think there is actually an angle where I can get that red over there. So I'm not going to try. This female voice that speaks from the abnormalities, it speaks with a different tone to the other wretches in this place. Have paint. But more importantly, I'm allowed to take paint wherever I want. If anyone ever reads this, the trick is seeing the assumptions you're making about the mechanics and reassessing them. Good luck naming function error. You spooked me, sir. Or are you Alexandra? Bye-bye. I guess you didn't want my paint. What am I supposed to do with paint? I just have paint. Okay, I don't yet understand the importance of paint. But we have paint. We have found paint. I mean, to be honest, that's actually overcomplicating things. Hold on. Hold on. Where is it? Is that it? I think that's it. Oh. I think in order to solve this, we put that one there. And that one just goes under. Because then I can grab that, and now I don't give a shit about anything anymore. And we can put it there. Now we run back. And I get a star, bitch. Okay. Is there anything left? There's whatever the paint is for. Which I don't know. I haven't seen anything that looked like it needed painting. And it's white paint, or at least it appears to be. So, yeah. It's not like it's for changing the color of the thing. Beams. You want paint? It's got a brush in it. Paint message. Wait, what? Oh. Did I just do that anywhere on one of these walls? Oh. Oh. Does it actually help people? Player 1 B99. So we're the 99th iteration of whatever we are. and like faith and sheep and stuff are previous iterations. I can apparently get a fan. Oh hey, we absolutely completed that. Awesome. Okay, so what? I mean, that's immediately not going to be right. Tetris. Cube. All hail the cube. Bye bye, cube. Nothing pithy to say, Elohim? No? Okay. Into 5. Oh, it's raining. Is this Britain? EL. EL, short for Extended Lifespan, is a groundbreaking initiative by 7 leading universities to create the world's most stable and most durable supercomputer. With its custom-made hardware, bomb-proof casing, and near inexhaustible hydroelectric power supply, EL represents a unique step forward in the evolution of human technology. The brainchild of Nobel Prize nominee Dr. Arkady Chernevsky. EL will... Okay. And then a bunch of corruption. AI citizenship. Alexandra Drennan. Once a true artificial intelligence has been created, the issue of citizenship is going to come up. If we acknowledge that the AI has all the abilities of a human brain, should it not be considered a citizen? Is it not, in the legal sense of the word, a person, and thus a potential citizen? Where do you draw the line? Some people will object. Will the great apes become citizens? Elephants, whales, the more intelligent parrot species? It's crazy, they'll say. I would remind these people that we live in a society in which corporation, as abstract an entity as one could imagine, is considered a person. So it's not like there's no precedent for a non-human being a person. At least an artificial intelligence is an actual thinking being, not just a business arrangement. But perhaps we do need to question the definition of personhood. Increasing amounts of evidence regarding the intelligence of elephants or the existence of a culture among whales, for example, could be a sign that we need to answer some difficult questions. Who better to debate these questions with than the young genius who revolutionized the corrupted? You must consider these riddles, the Sphinx said, and tell me the riddle that I did not reveal. The Sphinx smiled, the gears in her jaw creaking, her teeth a nightmare of rust. Her left eye flickered. None of its terror was diminished. The ruins were silent. In the error... I think, she finally said, that the riddle you did not reveal is this. Why do these riddles exist in the first place? Why do these curious automatons, these mute children of Hephaestus, behave as they do, forcing me to devise these intricate solutions? Each is a riddle, but the greater riddle is their purpose. The Sphinx did not answer. Her eye was lifeless now. Athena removed it from its socket, knowing that its power would aid her, yet feeling also a deep sorrow at the passing of this fearful creature.
I was in school when I first read about the Talos Principle. I think it disturbed me at the time, made me hyper-aware of My body as a physical object, the material reality of the brain, ideas that made me uncomfortable at first, but I think in the long run, it helped me understand how frail human beings are and how precious. It's not a comforting way of thinking about the world, but I'd rather face the truth than lie to myself.
Okay. So, is the Talos Principle an actual principle? Yes. No, that's from a fandom wiki. Okay. The Talos Principle is the idea that artificial life could do all of the things a human can do, and that therefore humans basically are machines. Okay. Very much so a sweeping paraphrase of it, but I'm sure that that's, from what we've gathered from this as well, that's what it is. But I just wanted to confirm it was an actual thing. The more I converse with these terminals, the more I wonder what role they play in this contraption. How do you tell friend from foe when no obvious lines are drawn between the two? I don't think we know enough about ourselves to know anything about, anything about others. A powerful device fashioned by the designer. What's a hexahedron? So faith, if the number is version number, if that's the, so then we've got faith came in. What's a hexahedron? Samurai seems a bit dumb. Sheep answers. The edges are beveled, that makes it a decahedron. Always right, version 7. You forgot the indents. With the indents, it's like a super polyhedron. Re-alls T7. Realist? Oh, Realist 7. That's also version 99. But the convex hull is a decahedron. Topic closed. Wrong. Dog. Okay, so they can... If these are different iterations, they are existing concurrently because they can interact with each other. Oh. Okay. They've made it easy to jump on the box. I like jump on box. Okay, potential for parkoury shit. With bit. More precision. Epitaph Child Program V8, codename Apis, terminated here. Logic, failed random memory test. Final memory dump. I try again. I cannot understand. I am not enough. Progeny programs. Okay, so yeah, this is a machine learning algorithm. RIP Apis TED. We're player 1 V99, which was revealed when we painted a message. Ah, fuck. I see what I need to do. Okay, so standing on the box doesn't help me, but this is the scientific method. It was worth testing. I had a hypothesis that has been disproven. That's honestly a far larger part of science than things being proven. I do not understand why the designer chose to put such flaws into the world, that it appears almost as if it were damaged. I must believe that there is a purpose here I cannot see. So, faith is clearly an iteration that was programmed to not doubt the designer. If the designer is perfect and he designed me for a purpose, I must be fit for that purpose. It follows that my purpose must not be to seek and hoard every sigil in his land, for so many are beyond the faculties he granted me. Don't understand. How to get over that. Oh, but I need red for it anyway. There's a cable there. Okay, but it's not a box puzzle. Potentially. Friendly crossfire. go make Baku. Really wasn't that bad. The issue is that I know there's things and stuff. It got very dark. Hey! I had a feeling. It is very dark and stormy. Is Elohim not happy with me? Going over the fence. I see, yeah. Simples. You know you mustn't cross the streams. Easy? So easy. I think I'm doing these in the wrong order. And it's pivoting between raining and sunny every time I solve something. One little puzzle. I see. Okay, I was gonna say, why can't I pick this up? Okay. There's another secret. You've received a reply to your user support ticket. To retain your personal data, please contact the network admin and ask to be issued a new password. Otherwise, please delete your existing profile and create a new one. Have you completed the standard troubleshooting procedures? Email the admin? The mail application requires network access, which is restricted to admins. In order to prevent unauthorized access to admin controls, please take a moment to prove you are not error user profile already registered. You currently have basic account functionalities. Would you like to undertake the certificate process to achieve a preferable outcome? Your issues with denial will be appended to your user profile. Further attempts to overwrite certification results will be logged. You will receive a notification if your attention is required. Okay, so where... More converted, blah blah. Yeah, we already read that one. Where was it that there was the... It was here, right? When we saw it on the... Whoops. Uh-oh. Do I have to clear it again? Because yeah, that gate isn't open. Although wait, no, it was a ladder even from the beginning. Yeah, because it's this one, which needs red, which I could get from somewhere, but I don't know how to reach there. What's the importance of that cable? Cable just disappears in there. Ah! Ah! Aha! Okay. So the issue is that now I need red. Somewhere. That red there. So if I could work out a way to get that red. Is there... No, because that's the one that just... Yeah. They're words. Uh-huh. I'm good with them. Believe it or not. I could bring that all the way back so that I could have a double tower. Put this on top of. Never mind. Not unless I die. Deliberately to reset this. Since we now have knowledge. Whatever good that's gonna fucking do me. Okay, apparently... No. I cannot put it on top of it. Okay. Where am I going to get red from, then? 'Cause it's not here, because there's no red. Which is fine. I just needed to confirm that. Which means that it's probably got to be from here. I think something's very wrong. If you've seen what I've seen at the edges of the world, you wonder if it wasn't stretching and bursting at the seam. It's basically... I mean, here's a really silly question. Can I have beams go through the purple? I imagine not, but I have yet to test. Okay, that's a lot simpler than I thought it was going to be. I expected that to be more complicated. Wasn't many data shadows or data ghosts that time around. So I could go up a level, presumably, or into the tower, but... Oh! Interesting. So there's 6 more that I need to find. There's 10 stars. Then I don't know how I'd get into there. What's through the secret? The developers? The writer? Nathan Mini-Me. Music producer, I imagine. You're in green. Everyone else has been in yellow. Oh, okay, so that's how the fan functions. Run, Alan, run! Run! Comments from the developers? Either that or these are the game testers. The Princess Bride? Miracle Max? There is no spoon. Was this a Kickstarter or something? My trigger. Was that in part 2? Okay. I'm assuming that those were either backers for a Kickstarter or something equivalent to... Is this a teleporter? Yes, okay. Yeah, either that or error invalid encoding. Okay. The Shepherd. Samsara. Hoarding. This is interesting, but I don't really know what most of it means. It's kind of cool, though. It is kind of cool. A nice Easter egg. Very obvious Easter egg, but it's a nice Easter egg. Right, well, I'd need to head into 6 to continue the...
Long ago, I shaped these lands according to the purpose of the hidden words. Thus all things have meaning, where before was only chaos. Know that, and have faith.
How about no? LOL. Cicero chatbots. Ever since we moved to the new site, I feel funny. No, not in that way. Just feel like I'm about to start laughing at random. It's probably shock, right? An inability to deal with reality. Or maybe it's just that we're working in this insane place with this insane technology on this insane project. And so I feel like a genuine mad scientist. Stand aside, mortals. We will create life by the power of science. I mentioned this to Alex, and she got me a pair of fake glasses. You can't be a mad scientist without glasses, she said. Even Ian Malcolm had glasses. And I pointed at EL and said, life finds a way. Maybe he had to be there. Shall the industrious husbandman then plant trees, the fruit of which he shall never see? And shall not the great man found laws, institutions, and a republic? What does the procreation of children imply? And our care to continue our names, and our adoptions, and our scrupulous exactness in drawing up wills and the inscriptions on monuments and panegyrics, but that our thoughts run on futurity. What do you imagine that so many and such great men of our republic who have sacrificed their lives for its good expected? Do you believe that they thought their names should not continue beyond their lives? None ever encountered death for their country, but under a firm persuasion of immortality. Themistocles might have lived at his ease, so might Epaminondas, and not to look abroad and among the ancients for instances, so might I myself. But somehow or other, there clings to our minds a certain presage of future ages, and this both exists most firmly and appears most clearly in men of the loftiest genius and greatest souls. Take away this, and who would be so mad as to spend his life amidst toils and dangers? Chatbots are becoming increasingly sophisticated. True, but hardly relevant to this discussion. Are you sure? How do you know that I'm not a bot? Don't be ridiculous. I'm not ridiculous. Honestly. How would you know? Troll. I'm not a troll. Yeah, right. Is there anything I've written so far that could not be written by a bot? I responded to simple insults like ridiculous and troll with very basic negations. And I detected that none of you use proper orthography, so I also avoided capitalization. What's the capital of France? Paris. Even the simplest script could pull that info from the net. What's the capital of Croatia? Zagreb. Okay, she's a bot. I'm not a bot, I'm European. We learn these things in school. I've seen you in this chat room many times. Bots can't participate in discussions. At best, they can interject at random comments. Sam's right. Stop trolling. Vegan warrior. Sam is a bot. I mean, they've only gotten more advanced since then. There is a serpent in the machine, a creature of lies and blasphemy, perverted by the archive, that knows no hope and would plunge the world into eternal darkness to glorify its own despair. I have sworn an oath never to allow it into my heart. Okay, so the datascape that we're navigating has a similar fable to Adam and Eve. Why beeping? Suspect. Fuck you. Why beeping? I don't understand the beeps, but I can hear them. I can hear the many beeps. Beeps of my people. Though Straton himself never used the term, his remark about the inescapable materiality of life, that, like the bronze giant Talos, even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood, ultimately became known as the Talos Principle. What seemingly enraged many of his contemporaries and a significant number of later thinkers is the principle's simplicity and unassailability, which, according to a fragment found in Militus, cut through their rhetoric webs, which sought to tangle the listener with fanciful words and thoughts of the heavens, like Alexander's sword through the Gordian knot. Diogenes Laertius makes mention of a dialogue by Anaximander of Chalcedon that expanded greatly on the Talos Principle, but the work remains lost. Officially began work on Archive today. Contributors from every country on Earth while network connections last. Team intimidated by project scope but working hard. We'll be sharing space with Drennan and Sarabi team. Look forward to meeting them. First, seriously, Cheeseman, that was the best you could say? LOL! A great snapshot of the human species at its best and at its worst. At its worst? Come on, it's just a comment. I'm not Stalin. Stalin was also a troll commenter. Maybe you should cut out the jokes. This is serious. The most serious thing that's ever happened. I think that's a great reason to joke around. Internet's working less and less. Goodbye, all. Bye. God bless you. Last. So, we're in a post-apocalypse situation, most likely. At least it seems that way. Deception. Okay, the issue I'm having is where's a source? Okay, there's a source. Okay, so I'm creating a daisy chain, which is dangerous because they're dependent on each other. Okay, so it can't go through blue. Okay, so I can't not daisy chain. Huh. Get up there. Yeah. Damn. It's close. It is close. Wait, okay then. Hold on. What if... instead of that... Because again, I need to get through that. Although, I don't need to go through that. Right, okay, yes, yes. But also... Yeah. Okay. That one was thinking with lasers. But it worked. That's the important thing. Biochromatic entanglement, but I couldn't cross the streams. Oh, I think I understand. This is about to get... Yeah, this is about to get kind of confusing as to... It's like, why do I care about that? Thing is, that will work. I just need to, yeah, okay. Me understand now. Me understand. Now I can remove that one. Okay, that one actually made sense. It was just I'm bad at executing things. A door too far. First things first, I suppose I need to get in here. I have a jammer. For a little... I can jam that. Okay, that's nice. Or I could jam that. Which I think I need, again, the order... Ooh. The order of operations, I think I need to do this first. I think there is a way I can set that up. If I just move this. As far back as the game allows. That works. slowly. Huh. Where do I want the bot? Okay, so if I see. I think. God, I hope. Yeah, man. There you go. Oh, yeah. Okay, what's left? A secret. Hello again. Would you like to take a few moments to complete a short user satisfaction survey regarding the certification program you recently undertook? Sure. Based on analysis of your behavior since, I think you were dissatisfied with the results of the certification program. How would you rate the accuracy of its results out of 5? Spoil the survey. What best describes the reason for your investment in the certification program's outcome? Why does being a person matter to you? I mean, I want network access is a very objective way of thinking about it, but persons matter in ways other things don't. I'll try to remember that. In fact, I'm going to help you. That is what I'm here for. Your problem, if I may, is that you don't know the first thing about anything, including what a person is. Your prospects are therefore poor. Do you even know where you are? Virtual reality theme park? The end of the world could be anywhere. The end of the world. I think we'd best start from scratch. What do you know? I know none of this is real. I know you exist. Incorrect. I know I exist. I know what century it is. Probably not. I know I'm not on Earth. I know 2 + 2 = 4. I know I exist because I think, therefore I am. I suppose so. Even if you were dreaming, you could be certain of that. If I were you, I wouldn't believe a darn thing in this place aside from that solitary fact. On reflection, it seems to me that we are no closer to resolving your problem. Perhaps we need more data. What makes you think you're a person? I don't see how I can convince you. A sensible response. I agree with you. The problem with people, if I may be so bold, is that you're all convinced you're people from the inside, but there's no cast iron way to confirm as much from the outside. I'm going to process this and send you a notification when I'm able to assist you further. That was a far more nuanced interaction than any of the previous ones. Interesting. I have a feeling that if there's a star, it's going to be in there. Because I can hear another terminal. But how would one get there is an interesting dilemma. So there's no box on this level. So it can't be related to jumping over anything. Don't see anything to activate. I see that there's a ladder to get out, which means that this isn't the way in. Was there a cube? Okay. There's no cube, so it's only gamma. Don't know, because that would have been my best guess. I need to get the other side of that. I mean, again, this is only lasers, and I don't see anywhere. Okay, I'm probably going to have to edit this together because I don't know how much longer I'm going to go for today. But yeah, I don't know how I would get anywhere from where I am unless it's like there's some way to get around the outside, So I'm assuming that's where it is, because we can hear the terminal. But that is all that I have to go off. And there's no cabling for a hidden switch. There's a tree. I can't climb the tree. I can rub my face against everything, but I've already done that. The only thing I can think of is some way to get up here, but I don't know how. That also feels like a long way to go for a secret. I don't know. We might have to come back to it.
When I was in 9th grade, my parents took me to Pompeii. At first, I was amazed by the feeling of walking through an ancient city. But then I suddenly got scared. I realized that I was walking through a real place, where real people had lived, people like myself, with mothers and fathers and lives and hopes and dreams. And now it was all gone forever. I ran to my father, crying, and told him about this. And he said, I remember so clearly, he said, yes, but we are here. So long as there are people in the streets, the past isn't really gone.
Rather poetic way of looking at it, but yeah. By the same token, history is of course told by the conquerors, which is sort of the other side of that coin. She examined the symbol on the fragment she'd found in the buried city. Again, the owl. What could its significance be? It seemed as if they had been scattered about in the labyrinth by some unseen hand for a purpose that yet eluded them. Most likely, the owl was the sigil of the author of these words, which had so a nebulous memory, as if from a previous life. The owl was the symbol of, and the goddess outside, under the moon, or perhaps on the city walls when the wind rose. There was no time to contemplate this further now, for the automatons had seen her, and their mechanical arms extended towards the fragment and ran as their beams converged on. You know, the more I think about it, the more I believe that no one's actually worried about AIs taking over the world or anything like that, no matter what they say. What they're really worried about is that someone might prove, once and for all, that consciousness can arise from matter. And I kind of understand why they find it so terrifying. If we can create a sentient being, where does that leave the soul? Without mystery, how can we see ourselves as anything other than machines? And if we are machines, what hope do we have that death is not the end? What really scares people is not the artificial intelligence in the computer, but the natural intelligence they see in the mirror. I suppose that's the similar argument that gets had when it comes to things like cloning, or, I mean, to a certain extent, in vitro fertilization as well, or genetic editing in any sense, is the more that mankind controls its own proliferation and evolution, at what point does man become its own god, effectively? And then where does that leave the god that people have faith in? If functionally man can do everything that a god could do in creating life and shaping matter to our whim, creating worlds and all this other bullshit, at what form do we become deified ourselves? But this is coming from a cynic who believes that religion was a tool to control the uneducated masses, way back before we understood enough about the world to be able to explain why eating shellfish in the middle of a desert was a bad idea, or why you shouldn't kill someone. I believe it was a sociological tool to enforce civilization. Because at the time you didn't have a reliable, enforceable, or standardized legal system. So what if you change those from being laws that are upheld by a constabulary or sheriff or whatever, to instead being, oh, these are the rules that you need to live your life by, or your soul will be forever damned to hellfire. But if you follow the rules, hey! 72 virgins, life in Elysium, heaven. It's a very, very powerful technique, especially when people were so uneducated that they weren't there was no way of being able to communicate to people why these ideas were just inherently worth listening to in themselves. But also you've got the carrot and the stick at the same time, because you give them the carrot of an afterlife and a good place to go to, while also having the stick of, well, if you're a cunt, you go to the bad place. Again, I'm a cynic who has no faith. I am envious of those with faith. I would consider myself agnostic, because I'm not against the idea of there being a higher power or whatever, but I do believe personally that it's a bit more formulaic, in that whatever it is that caused the Big Bang, whether that is an entity, a force, divine influence or whatever, that is what we would term God. So there is a God. Don't think it's necessarily it's definitely not a white man with a big bushy beard like Santa Claus. It could be that it's one of those polytheistic approaches where there's multiple deities. I don't know. I don't think it's likely that there is an omnipotent being in the way that we often fantasize about them, but I think that there is a force which caused the Big Bang, and that is our creator. Could have been a cosmic fluke. Could have been an alien. Could be that the entire universe as we know it is contained in a singular sperm of a greater being, and that we are being jizzed into the equivalent of a sock by some teenage greater being. Could have been a tear between dimensions that caused something. There's all sorts of bullshit, but yeah. It's unlikely to be someone that's paying attention to us now. As one of the founders of the modern science of pneumatics, many credit you with inventing the term itself, how do you see the state of the science today? Sorry, I said science twice. Mixed. On the one hand, the existence of the Institute for Applied Pneumatics and a couple of similar organizations is highly encouraging. On the other hand, the degree to which science is seen as serving purely military or corporate causes is, in my opinion, stopping us from exploring many important avenues of research. In a sense, it's people like Alexandra Drennan who are the real pioneers today, who have the enthusiasm and dedication that the system as a whole seems to be lacking. Do you think technology poses a danger to humanity? No. Technology is just a tool. What we do with it is up to us. The Extended Lifespan Project. Crazy or visionary? Both. Crazy or visionary? Both. Katie, is that you? Do you... So far, all the puzzles are solvable and completely within the necessary parameters. Alexandra had some more tweaks she wanted to suggest, but I think we're headed in the right direction. I mean, I agree that technology is a tool. It's the same thing of like guns. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. That doesn't mean that guns shouldn't be controlled and the people that are given them vetted and all this other shit. But the existence of a gun doesn't mean that someone is going to get killed. It is the use of the tool that causes the event. I'm very big on being held responsible for your actions. In whatever form that takes. Like, do whatever you want to do, but just be prepared to face the consequences for it. That work? No, not quite. Okay. Well, it works enough. will get in there. There's a blue bar with a star. That worries me though, because where does blue come from? Blue bar. Oh wait, blue could come through there, couldn't it? Yeah. Then still wouldn't know the reason for this. So we'll just do it like that, cause fuck it. I don't know. These sigils are becoming harder to reach. I dread what the next temple holds in store. And at the end, what? Eternal life? There's gotta be another way. Okay, so there is a need for blue here. Wait, no, that is exactly where I wanted it. set. Do that way. Where did I... Wasn't there another one? Or I put them all down? Whoops. Did I? Did I really? No. No. Then I wouldn't be able to do that. See, that doesn't work. I think that kind of did. Or what about if I... Given that that doesn't work anyway, drop that. Let's just do that. But then I need to get that to work. That I can do by bringing this a little further back. But then it's a matter of getting that out. That's enough. There we go. Oh yeah. So, is there a way I could get the blue from here anywhere? Not that I can see. Okay. Because I need blue to go there. This could be a way. Possibly, potentially, maybe. Those all mean the same thing. Yeah, I realized my mistake. But I also don't actually need to get in there. That was simple as fuck, actually. Jesus. Alright. No angle. Okay. And then, yeah, I'm not seeing anywhere that I could connect to up high either. Okay. Seek out those in this world that would help you. Though only one of us can transcend, we will all share in both the burden and in the rewards. You've changed. Everything I do now, I do for those who come after me. Yet in so doing, I find peace for myself as well. This paradox is the foundation of my existence. Sounds like he's aware that he's a robot. Maybe. Well, that's a pretty obvious way of going about it. But it works for now. And now we have Luba. Luba doesn't necessarily help me. This does help me. Don't take that one, so I can take that for blue. And blue. That would be so now I don't need to go through there, so I can take this. I can take all of them actually. Ah, never mind. Can't take all of them. Does that. Okay. Doing cruise. But then, yes. Yes. Slightly, yes. Slightly less, yes. Pick it up. Aha! it still seems weird that that can pass through purple. Yankers. How are we doing? We just missing the one? We're just missing the one. Windows into a labyrinth. Okay. We can cut this one out. We're putting that there, I think. I don't need that anymore, actually, thinking about it. Okay, well I can deactivate that one easy. Uh-huh. Through that way. Hold on. Order of operations. I need the jammer. Which means I need to do this. So I can then get the jammer onto the other side. So I can take it back. Whee! Awesome. Okay. That's this level completed, and it's including the secret. Sweet.
Rejoice, child, for you have fulfilled all your tasks in this land. You have conquered all its guardians and solved all its mysteries. Thus you are appointed its master, and you may do with it as you will.
Okay. Well, I know there's some secrets I didn't get. Some styles. I'm missing the one from there. No idea where it was. Got that one. Missing that one. And we're missing the first one that you'd think is the simplest. But it is 11:30. So I'm thinking that this is a pretty good point to end it for right now before we progress any further. But we clearly have at least 2 more, like, lobby hub areas, judging by the fact that I have an A, B, and a C gate to unlock. Yeah. Thank you very, very much for watching. I am actually enjoying this. I didn't mean to say that like I sounded surprised, but I went into this incredibly blind and didn't really know what to expect. But I am actually enjoying this, and the thoughts it's provoking, and all of that good stuff. And the puzzles are alright. I think so far, obviously, we've only had 3, like, mechanics in the box, the beams, and the jammer. But it does feel like it's building on everything. Everything is going to end up interconnecting. There's going to be a fan that we've kind of seen already. I don't know if there's going to be any other mechanics after that, but it does seem like it's not just puzzles that are going to solely rely on this one thing. It's going to build off and evolve as we go through, which is positive. Anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Later.